All right, all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy. It's the Willie Ray Johnson Jr. Y'all give me 1 second. All right, all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr. And y'all see I got that hat on. So you already know I'm about to hit you with something good tonight. So, what I want to talk to y'all about tonight, man, is a lot of people. You've been seeing me, of course. You know I'm a proud my econ associate. I've been doing it for about almost 3 years now. And again, like I always say, the benefits and the effects that it had on me and my family has been just great. All right. So what I want to do tonight is I want to show you why becoming a home-based business owner is so crucial and so important to you. See, y'all hear a lot of people talking about it and telling you why you should do it. But, I know a lot of people, you got to see hard, concrete numbers so it'll make sense to you so that you can actually have something tangible that you can put your eyes on. Okay. So, what I'm going to do tonight, and I'm going to try to do this as quick as I possibly can so that I can get on here and get off. So I want to share something with y'all right quick. All right. So what you're seeing right here is your number one asset. Okay. So here's what you must understand, ladies and gentlemen. And I know y'all have heard us say we never knock jobs because that's not our thing. We don't knock jobs. But what you have to understand is this right here. The sooner that you can move from being a W-2 holder, which is an employee, over to becoming a 1099, which is a business owner, the sooner that you will understand that the money that you're spending anyway can become something that you can actually benefit from and use to your advantage. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to run through this as quick as I can, but I got to make sure that I point out some things to y'all so that you can understand why it is that, you hear me and, some of my business associates, some of my business family talk about owning a home-based business. Okay. So what I want to do first is I'm going to start right here with the mortgage. Okay. Some of you are paying rent and that's fine. Some of you you own a home. Okay. But let's just say you're paying rent somewhere in your apartment or, you on somebody else's balance sheet. Okay. Then let's just say that for the sake of conversation, your mortgage is $1,000 a month. See, what we're going to do is we're going to take 20% of that. We're going to show you how to take 20% of that. And that's $200 a month. That's $2,400 a year. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just walk you through and I'm going to show you all the things that you're spending money on anyway, but I'm going to show you how having a home-based business actually will put some of that back into your pocket. Okay. So let's take your utilities, $500 a month. That's your light bill, your water bill, your trash bill, all that stuff combined into one. That's what we mean when we say utilities. Okay. And let's say $500 a month at 20% is $100. So that's $1,200 that you're going to be able to write back and put back into your pocket at the end of the year. Okay. Take your cell phone bill. I know a lot of people use a cell phone. Most of us spend the majority of our time either on our phone talking to somebody, sending text messages to somebody, Facebook messaging, all kinds of stuff. Okay. You're doing all of this anyway. All right. And if you're taking notes or if you're watching me, write this down. This is money that you're going to spend anyway. Okay. I know none of you are going to stop paying your mortgage. You're not going to do that. You're going to continue to pay your utilities. All right. And I know how people are about their cell phones. But see, we're going to take 85% of that, which is $85 times 12. And that's $1,020. Okay. Let's take your mileage. Okay. Some of y'all driving all over the place anyway. Okay. Here's what you got to understand. As a business owner, those miles can be tax deductible for you. Okay. So you already driving around all over the country and doing stuff anyway. You know, you driving back and forth to work, you driving from your house to wherever the place you may be going. But here's the thing you gotta understand. The government is paying 56 cents a mile right now. Okay. So let's just say that you drive 10,000 miles a year. Okay. And that's not a crazy thing because you know when you call and you're getting a quote from the insurance company, they always ask you, how many miles do you think you drive a year? Okay. So let's just say that you drive 10,000 miles for your business at 56 cents. Okay. That's $5,600 for the year that you're going to be able to write off. Okay. Now, let's talk about meals and entertainment. Now, here's the thing you got to understand about your meals and entertainment. Okay. You got to make sure that you are at least talking to someone about your business when you go out. Okay. See, when I go to a restaurant, I always make sure to mention, hey, excuse me, sir, ma'am. Hey, do you enjoy what you do? Yeah, you know, it's okay. It pays the bills. Well, hey, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of a term called income shifting? And most times people haven't. So I just say, hey, man, here's my card. Give me a call. Let's sit down and talk. Okay. See, and now y'all can already look at me and tell big boy like to eat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 50% of that money that you spend on food and we're going to multiply that by 12 and there's your number. Okay. Now, when it comes to your internet, we're going to write all of that off. Okay. Because all of y'all are doing Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But here's the thing you got to remember. You need your internet to do your business. Okay. Now, don't be trying to get on here and say, oh, I want to claim my cable bill and all the other stuff. See, cable is not a necessity. That's a luxury. You don't really need that. Okay. But if you have a home-based business that is web-based, like what I do in my econ, you got to have that internet. Okay. So we're going to write off all of that to the tunes of $600. Okay. Now, here's what happens. What we do is we take all of these at the end of the year and we add them up. And it comes to $12,020. Now, I like to keep the numbers nice and small because I ain't real bright and I like to be able to use them and be able to manipulate them real quick. So we're just going to slide this over, okay? And we're going to say at the end of the year, you got $12,000 worth of tax deductions, okay? Now, here is where I got to make sure you understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Because you have a home-based business, okay, you already got to remember, as a W-2 holder and employee, you're in the highest tax bracket, okay? You pay anywhere from 28 to 33%, all right? But because you have a home-based business, as opposed to being taxed at 30% on that 12,000, you're going to get 3,600 back to the 12, okay? So what I'm saying is where you would usually be taxed 30% on that 1,200, or excuse me, that 12,000 to a tune of $3,600, because you have a home-based business, that goes to the positive. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that piece, okay? You got to understand that. You are going to spend this money anyway, but now as opposed to being taxed on it, you can get a tax break, have the money added back to it, okay? Now, let's just say that, you know, you're doing modest in your business. You know, some of us get in and some of us go hard and try to go get it real quick. Some of us take our time and got to just figure things out. However you're doing it, that's fine. But let's just say for the sake of conversation, in your business, you make $2,400, okay? That ain't a lot of money, but you know what? It's more than what you were making before you started, okay? So you, with the $1,200 that you made in your business, plus the $3,600 that you were able to put back in because of the tax savings, okay? And if you're taking those, write this down, ladies and gentlemen. Tax savings are the best savings because for every dollar you make is a dollar you save. Gotta understand that, man. Them tax savings are absolutely amazing because you get all of them. It's not like a tax return where you lose so much of it and you never see it. For every dollar you save with taxes is a dollar you keep. Okay. So now with the $3,600 plus that $2,400, you saved yourself $6,000. You put that back into your pocket. Okay. Now, here is what you would have to do to be able to create the same $6,000 I just showed you if you didn't have a home-based business. Okay. So let's say that you have $600,000 in the bank. okay, or an investment, whatever the case may be. At 1% of that, you would get that $6,000 at the end of the year. I don't know what your situation is. You may have $600,000 laying around. And if that's the case, this ain't for you. No problem. Keep doing what you're doing. But I know I don't got it. I'm working on getting to it, but I ain't there just yet. Okay. But say you don't have that 600,000. Okay. Well, let's go down a little bit less. So in order for you to get the same $6,000 that I just showed you, you'd have to have $200,000 in a investment account drawing you 3% interest to give you that $6,000 a year. I don't know what your situation is, but I know I don't have that. Okay. Maybe you don't either. So let's take it one step down a little bit lower. So let's say you got $100,000. Put it in the bank, 6% rate of return to give you back that $6,000. I don't have that. And maybe you don't either. But ladies and gentlemen, here's what you got to understand. Right now, in order for you to be able to get those tax deductions that I just showed you, all you have to do for a one-time price of $29.95, and then for $35 a month, should you decide you want to maintain your membership, you can take that and turn that into $6,000 a year. Okay. Now, if you're real good with math, you can just do that off the top of your head, and you can see that that's about $300 to $400 a year to maintain your business. But it's going to bring you back $6,000 in tax savings. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't real smart, but what I do know is this. If you got $29.95, we can help you do exactly what I'm showing you how to do right here. You're going to spend the money anyway. But see, now when you spend it, it's a bill. Let's spend it and let it be a deduction, okay? You ain't going to stop paying your doggone cell phone bill anyway. Take that money that you're spending and make it work for you, okay? So basically what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is this right here. Your business, if you decide that you want to own one, is your number one asset. This right here, this is how you can save yourself some money in the long run. What you do is you take this money and you use it and strategize your way to wealth, okay? Now, what I may be talking about may be foreign to some people, and that's okay. See, like I myself am a financial educator, okay? I'm a proud my econ associate, and this is what we show people how to do. But if you watch my live yesterday, you have to make up your mind and you got to make the decision that this is what you want to do, okay? See, if you're willing to make the decision to commit to yourself, then there's somebody out there that'll help you, okay? But you got to make that decision. No one's going to force you to do anything. And if you're doing good with what you're doing, then hey, no problem. Keep doing what you're doing. But for somebody out there that's watching this who may be thinking, man, you know what? That ain't too bad. I think I could do that right there. You know what? You can do it. You just got to get around people that's going to tell you that you can, and people who are going to walk with you as you start the journey. See, that's all I did. I just simply made a decision. I followed up with it. I stayed committed to it. And now I'm having some success. And I'm looking to help anybody who's willing to make that same commitment to themselves have the same amount of success I'm having or even greater. Okay. So I'm going to stop my share right there because that's pretty much the end of that piece. And I just want to talk to y'all real quick, man. Here's the thing. Everything is not for everybody. We understand that. But you can't say what's not for you if you never even give it a chance. See, somebody sitting out there right now watching this and you saying, man, I can't do that. I can't do that. Yes, you can. You're going to do it anyway. So why not do it and let it be beneficial to you? See, can't never could and won't never will. You just got to get out of your own way. We got people out here that are willing to help you, okay? So if you seeing this on my timeline, man, and you want more information, hit me up, man. We can talk. Let's have a serious conversation. If you seeing this on somebody else's timeline that shared this or whatnot, get back to the person that shared this, man, because I'm telling you, that person that shared this knows the same information that I have, and they are willing to help you if you're willing to help yourself. All right. And of course, y'all know the deal, man. I'm trying to help 100 families or 100 people by the end of the year who are seriously about taking control of their finances. Okay. Like I said, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm a country boy from East Texas that found a system. I plugged into it and I followed the instructions of people who had already gone before me, and it's working for me. It may work for you. I don't know. Only you can make that decision. Okay. And also, again, to the fathers out there, if you checking me out, man, I got a special gift for you if you're willing to accept it. I'm helping the first 10 fathers by Sunday at midnight. I'm gonna help you get started with your own business. I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. And the only thing I ask that you do is get out of your own way, follow instructions, and give me 90 days. If you can commit to yourself for 90 days, and at the end of it, if I don't show you something that's beneficial to you and can help you, I'll pay you back what you paid to do it for 90 days. That's a win-win situation. All right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr. And I just want to hop on here and take a few minutes and show y'all how having a home-based business can put money back into your pocket. You are your number one asset. Your business can be your number one asset if only you make the decision to go get it. Y'all have a good one, man. I'll see y'all later.